Hi guys, Tuva here. Today's going to be a bit of a mixture. I want to do a quick reading, but also I want to talk about Haustblot. I just want to get the essence of the Scandinavian type of ritual or blot. I was looking at all my books here and there are many books that I have. A lot of them do not go into that sort of thing. But I was looking at my book of shadows and seeing if there was anything I could actually use, invocation wise of course. So for the traditional witchcraft, it is the autumn equinox. The equinoxes is all about balance, and it can be a time of imbalance because people are feeling the energy shift from summer to autumn, knowing that the darker nights will be coming. And so even though we have celebrations that's going to make that feel a lot better, they also do not take away the imbalance, the turmoil that goes on within. It's like two energies pulling against each other, and that is exactly what the equinoxes will feel like. And one of the things that I always used to say was, farewell, O sun, ever returning light, the hidden God who ever yet remains. Now that is out of the traditional witchcraft, so you can see there is a different thought process around this, and that is because it is built around the story of the god and the goddess. So in Norse witchcraft it is different. It is more about the energies around us, and Haustblot is all about that, giving reference to the produce that's going to help sustain us over the coming months through the cold nights and the dark nights. It's also about the turmoil again within, but also getting things set up for the dark nights, the time of reflection and keeping oneself within your own families. It's a time of gratitude, but also fear of the unknown. The pacts that you can make with the elves, that is something that is done, or I do this every year. Let's put that book back. Getting ready for how you feel about ritual is very important, guys. Make yourself look good, have a nice sacred bath beforehand. Doing these things gets your mind in the frame of ritual, and ritual is very important to the pagan or the heathen. Ritual is the thing that can make you shift to that higher level and so attain what it is you're looking for. So I'm going to get my robe, which is for Haustblot, and even though I'm not doing a big ritual, I still want to be looking the part for the gods. The god that I use is Freyr, Freyr's twin brother. He is the god of fertility, of the earth, of anything that's foundation wise, but he's also very, very strong and warrior like. But he doesn't come across like that. In the writings he's quite meek and mild, and he walks amongst the earth. We can use Freyr in a lot of ways in ritual. We can seek him. So Haustblot is a winter festival. It is the autumn equinox, and as such, it's about celebrating the beginning of autumn, guys. It's also about celebrating the fact that you're going to bring the harvest in and you're going to be storing it up for the winter, because in the cold climates of Scandinavia and places like that, they have long winters, very dark, and so people stay indoors, the farmers stay indoors. Everything had to be done in time for winter. So it was another way of celebrating what they have achieved on that year and putting those things into salt and things that would keep it going over the winter, and that included animals slaughtered and put in salt and stored. That would be how the villagers would survive. What you've got to understand is every heathen or pagan is different, and so celebrate their festivals in different ways, especially if you are a solitary practitioner. Now, as a Seder practitioner, to me it's all about gratitude for the sacrifices people have made over the year to bring forth the food that we need, the crops that we need. But also, as a vegetarian, I don't obviously slaughter animals, hence I will not include that in my practice, but everyone to their own. My way of looking at it is that we are also with the autumn equinox, and that is where our energies are all over the place again, like two magnets drawing apart. But what I like to do is just honour the god Freyr, for he is the fertility god, the god of the earth, and I like to bring that in to my quick offering, really. Now, my offering this year is not about giving items, it's about giving my time, my energy to people in need. And I don't mean the homeless and people like that, because I'm not one of these people that can get about to do these things. But you can do things like, if you have the finances, to aid people in charities. You can do things within your heart, like praying to the gods for help for people, or spending time once a week helping those in spiritual need that need guidance, doing things free of charge, but obviously giving them the help that they need. You can give offerings like that, or you can tend a patch in your garden and make it fertile, bring forth crops of your own, even if it is small. Then share it amongst the family or friends and others that are in need. Are there people living alone, like the elderly in your area, that you can perhaps give them a little package of foods that you've grown, that's come from your heart and your soul and your fingers? That is magic, and that is what sacrifice is about. And so when you bring forth a Freyr to make a promise that you're going to aid others with what you are doing, that is the greatest thing about Haustblot. It's about gaining something that you've worked for over the year, but giving to aid others, to help them get through these tough times. And of course this year it is going to be tough, because we are all going to be feeling the pinch financially. So we may not have the same problems that they had in the old days, but we do have the sort of problems that we haven't had for a long time, and poverty is one of them. So if we can do things to help our neighbours, to help those around us, that is an offering to the gods also, because you are working the energy of the god into others. So Freyr is the god that I use. Now I'm going to get ready. So first of all, I would start with the incense. Freyr, the god that brings forth stability and love amongst the people. Well loved, for when he walked through, he brought through the glory of the sun that would build the energies of the earth and bring forth harvest. He is a god of love as well as honour, as well as fertility, but most of all he brought through rules and regulations for people that could follow easily. And so be happy in what they did. When he walked through your fields, you knew it would bring abundance. And so we give honour to Freyr today as that God aspect of fertility of the crops, fertility of our needs. And the rune for Freyr is Ingwas, and Ingwas is all about justice, peace, harmony and authority above and beyond an order that people can sit with. And so the autumn equinox at Haustblot, not only do we have imbalance in the energies, but there's also this knowing that have we enough to sustain us through the dark times. And so I'm going to light a incense stick of love, rose. Freyr, God of love, fertility and honour, God of all that we need to get us and sustain us through the year to come, our crops and our lives. We give you honour this day, great God Freyr, on this lovely Haustblot. Hail and welcome to today. Hail and welcome to our offering. Hail, Freyr, God of fertility, Freyr, God of the earth. Hail to Freyr, giver of our crops. Hail to thee and bring forth all humanity. Hail, Freyr. We ask for the light. We ask for your light. We ask for your light. We seek you, we hail you now. Come forth, corn God, come forth. Come forth in our love as we reach out to you, O Great One, who brings forth all we need. Hail to thee, corn God of the year, who has used his energies to bring forth the crops needed, the growth needed. We hail you today and give you recognition for all you have triumphed through this year that has passed. Let the toil be great that will sustain your people and your loved ones. Let the toil produce what we need this year. For the darkness is about to descend and we need that warmth and that abundance of what you have given to us this year. Hail to you, great God of the corn, Freyr. Hail and welcome to our ritual. Okay guys, as you can see, it's mainly about acknowledging what he's done and giving honour. Also, it's about recognising what we can also give to others, for that is what it's all about, giving to others to sustain all life upon the earth. Haustblot is a very personal ritual done by those who really do want to thank Freyr, and tonight when I'm on my own I will do a feast for him and me, to sit together, eat together and talk together. And you too can do that, guys. All you need to do is to leave it till you are in a very peaceful mood, light a candle, set the table, make the food, and make it of things like cornbread and wine and grapes, and if you want meat as well. Sit and serve the plate for Freyr first. Make sure everything is beautiful and then invite him. Just say, Lord Freyr, I offer this as a gift to you. Please come and accept my offering today. And then wait, meditate, seek an image of him in your mind, see him take his place, and then say, bless this food, O Freyr, to partake within. to feel the love of your sustenance and to feel your greatness this day. We offer some of the crop back to you to give honour to you. And with that, you eat and you drink. And anything that you want to say to him, say out loud. Be with him, acknowledge him and love him. And you will know he's there. And when the meal is finished, you thank him for being with you and spending time with you. And you bid him hail and farewell. And that, my friends, is how I celebrate Haustblot. Very personal, very close to the god himself. I'm going to pick out a rune, guys, because I feel as he is inwards, it would be great to get a message. We know what inwards means and we sort of covered it, but I want to bring out this. And we have Freyr, Feihu. She has come to show us the abundance of the crops. It's all about wealth and fulfillment. Now, wealth can come in different ways, and it is about the sustained. It is about what we have accumulated to see us through the bad times, the darkness, and what we need to sustain us. So it's about a wealth of within, and that can mean sustenance, but it can also mean our spirit, our get up and go, what we need to keep us okay during the bad times. Our reward for the hard work that we've put in. Also, Freyr has done the groundwork, but we have done the toiling, and whatever we have done to bring through the wealth of the situation is what we will now reap. What you sow, you shall reap. Also about spiritual richness. Where are you at this moment, guys? Are you feeling lost, unable to concentrate on your path to bring forth what it is you need? Feihu says, stick to it, keep going, for it will come to pass. If you put enough work in, you will reap rewards. Let's see what other runes we can find today. And we have Algiz. It's the rune of protection and opportunity, and hence the opportunities are there. Guys, we only have to see them and believe in them for them to come to pass. Opportunities that you've been waiting for. But the point here is, whatever it is that you are going through at the moment, you're protected. So all that toil that you've done is protected. And so you can walk forwards knowing that everything is going to be okay. Even through the tough times, you will see an end to it, and there will be an opening, a light at the end of the tunnel. The elk, which is represented in Algiz, is basically those antlers will protect you. You need not fear. So you can walk out in your ventures, anything that's going to aid you through those months of darkness and loss of maybe earnings. If there's something that you can do to aid that, it needs you to be believing yourself and walk forwards in it to gain. That's what you need to do. You've had Feihu, which is telling you that your wealth is there, but you need to walk out in faith, and you have Algiz saying you're protected and the opportunities lay before you. Freyr has come and done the groundwork for Haustblot, but you have also toiled too, and it's time for you to reap what you've sown. And so look forwards to the next couple of months without fear that the darkness and the coldness will stop you from doing what you need to do. Yes, tough times are ahead financially for all of us, for what's going on in the world, but we can sustain ourselves. We just need to use the opportunities that are given to us. And Algiz is saying that is a good thing to do. I don't know, I just felt the need to give you more than just a reading. I want you to know how I practice and the things that you can do simple things, but things that will help you to keep going on your spiritual path. If you stagnate, you'll give up. Don't stagnate, guys. Give it your love. Think about the little things you can do to aid yourself, and that will be small rituals, giving honour every day, and little things like get up in the morning, and as the dawn rises, go in your garden or look out the window and just watch that sun come up, and realise if that sun didn't come up in the morning, we'd be in darkness, and that would be death to us. So give thanks to Suni or Suna. Give thanks to the sun and the energy that you get from it, that sustains your life. Think about what it does. Think about how it helps to create life on this planet, and then realise just what it does for you. You can then add in the evening giving thanks to the moon for lighting the darkness in a different way and lighting you in a different way. Give thanks to Not, for she will bring through the death as well as the night. There are things that she does that's got to be recognised, and if we can do that, that will sustain us into doing other things in our practice. And that is what it's all about, sustaining your spirituality and receiving abundance in Fehu, and the protection and the grounding and the opportunities from Algiz. And there I'm going to leave it. Just want to wish you all a happy Haustblot, and any others that are celebrating Autumn Equinox also have a great time. I'm going to leave it there, guys. This is just a little bit of me waffling on as normal, and I just hope that you can realise where I'm coming from. I want you to be able to sustain yourselves with your spiritual path, but also acknowledge the times of the year, the celebrations, not worrying about doing huge rituals, just honouring the gods and giving of yourself. And giving an offering can mean all sorts of things, like what I've said earlier. You can give of yourself, you can give to others around you, and that is something the gods do appreciate. They appreciate that more than you going to the shop and buying something and just putting it on the altar. It's all about the love of the gods, the love of mankind, the love of the animal kingdom, etc. And so I say, I hope you're all well, I hope you have a great celebration, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you to my new subscribers, I so appreciate it. You don't realise just how much, and to those that were always there, thank you also. And so wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Verlaine.